Hey, Mo is here. Today let's fly through the powers and gear. Let's start with the gear. Okay, so Dread Legion set. It gives really good stats, defense. The 4 set bonus, you get deflection and you get a heal. You wear a Plague Fire on the weapon. It's kind of good, convenient. And a Soul Forge on the armor piece. You'll be using mostly Radiant enchantments in the defense slot and Silvery in the offense slots. I'm using a Constitution belt just because Constitution gives me action point gain. I really like action point gain, so I can spam my dailies almost forever. As for my necklace, I use the Seldarine one because of lifesteal, deflection and AC. The armor class gives me I think it's yeah, it gives me half a point of half percentage damage resistance for every armor class points, which make me stack damage resistance like crazy. As for artifacts, I use the skull, the Sigil of the Guardian. All of them give good stats. Water if I can't spell it. Mainly for recovery, defense, deflection. Like I said, I don't depend on regeneration, but it just happened to be there. Okay, let's start with the powers. Shield talent, class feature, it's really good. Lets you keep your shield up and almost nothing can break through it, and you can sustain it for a really long time. The daily Villain's Menace is really good. You become control resistant, which is like the main feature of this power. So I keep it slotted all the time because you never know. There's a lot of mobs with control powers. And First Threat is really good. It's a taunt, it's a mark, and it refills your stamina, so you can't beat that. Then we go to Fighter's Recovery. This skill is awesome. Like whenever I have a difficulty keeping my HP up with lifesteal, I throw this one in and problem solved. I usually use the mark on like the toughest enemies just to reduce their damage resistance. It's really good. I don't really use Shield Slam, but I use Aggravating Strike a lot. That's like the only at-will I use. This is the main class feature that I depend on, because everything that is reflected over here, the 15%, you get that in lifesteal and it will heal you while your shield is up, so it's really good. And it syncs with the Fighter's Recovery. So it never leaves my slot bar. Threatening Rush, I use this to mark targets and to close the gap. It's an AoE mark, so it's really easy to get everything set. Into the Fray is one of the most important skills that I have. It increases action point gain and Gives 25% of damage resistance as increased damage, so it makes sense to overstack the damage resistance, and it also refills my stamina and helps me keep my shield up all the time. Now for the best skill ever, Night Veiler. Basically it reflects half the damage your party takes into you, and then in return returns a portion of that back to the enemy because you're a reflective tank. You got thorns. Well, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Part 3 will be coming soon.